This is the Wisco Boater channel. My name is Chad. We're going to talk a little bit about the deal on Thirsty Whale. But before I get to talking about the deal, I'm going to crack a little beverage here. Because when I bought this boat on August 17th, 2021, my dad was with me, and he's not here today, but my dad was with me, and we celebrated the purchase of the boat and gave a toast to the gods of the seas, whatever that means. But we drank Bulleit, so pour a little bit of Bulleit here. All right, drink poured, and so here's to the end of ownership of Thirsty Whale. Cheers to Thirsty Whales. Cheers to the new owners. So this video is a few days before closing, but it'll come out several weeks after closing. But I know one of the things that's going to come up is how much did I sell the boat for? So we'll talk a little bit about that right now. So I sold the boat for $49,995. It was my asking price. I bought the boat in 2021 for $44,000. So, yay! On paper, it looks like I made a little bit of money on the boat. However, if I look at all of the upgrades and updates I've done to this boat, I can say for sure that I've lost money. I have a short list of things here that you know, I can kind of go through, but you know, I put new blinds on the boat. Those total were $650. New TV, $130. New stereo in the salon. All new carpet, which was like $400. New lifelines, another $400. I did have Skipper Buds do one thing for me while I owned this boat, and that was to put new rudder packing glands in. Now, that was a $15 part, but the labor to have them do it was over $1,300. So that was a big one. New glazing, which is the rubber strip ceiling for the windshield and the rear window. That was a little over $300. New water heater, $900. New horns up on top, those were a couple $100. I put in new hydraulic hoses for the steering, that was $300. And lots of other miscellaneous stuff here. New batteries, of course, when I had the battery issue. But just this short list here, and that's not everything that's on the list, but just that short list right there is $5,900. So if you take just those items, add that to the $44,000 that I paid for the boat, I'm at $49,900, right? Yeah, I'm at $49,900. So there's a bunch of other stuff that is not on this list, so probably another couple grand. So for the first time ever, the number of boats that I've owned over the years, I have finally lost money on a boat. Of course, I never account for my time on any of the boats that I restore or buy to do a couple of quick things on and flip. I never account for my time because it's something I love doing. So don't count that here. Obviously, not counting slip fees and storage fees, gas, you know, the regular kind of ownership kind of thing. So yeah, if you look at it, buy to sell numbers, 44,000 purchase, $50,000 we'll call it to sell it. You know, paper to paper, I'm up $6 grand, but all the stuff I did put into this boat, I'm well over what I'm selling the boat for. So for the new owners, I hope you guys are happy with the boat. I think selling this boat at 50 grand was a great deal. So yeah, to answer that question, that's the deal. So I know for sure this is going to come up. In fact, it already has come up in some of the private comments or emails and some of the emails and text messages I've received from people. So yeah, that's the deal. I had it on the market for about 3 or 4 weeks at $59,995, 60 grand. That was in the late August to mid-September or late September timeframe, which I think, in my opinion, is the hardest time of year to sell a boat. It's easier to sell a boat in winter when the boat's in storage than it is at the end of a season while the boat's still in the water, knowing that someone's going to have to pay storage or work out a deal to split storage, where's it going to go, that sort of thing. So putting a boat on the market in August or early to mid-September, really can't expect anything to happen there. But once I lowered the price to $49,995, which was again mid-September or end of September, lowered it down to $49,995, and within a couple of weeks I had the very first showing of the boat, and that turns out to be the new owners. They loved it. They spent about an hour and a half on the boat with Brock, my broker, and they fell in love with it. And so it's really good feedback for me to know that some of the work I've done to the boat has really paid off in a showing where someone gets on the boat and just loves it right away. After the showing and the offer was submitted and signed and accepted by me, they then had a mechanical inspection done by an independent company, not Skipper Buds, and they came in to look at all the mechanicals, and as reported in a previous video, Thirsty Whale passed with flying colors. So that's also good feedback for me to know that the maintenance that I did on the boat, not just the upgrades, but the maintenance that I did on the boat while I owned it was satisfactory or better than satisfactory. The only thing noted on the mechanical survey was there was a little bit of oil underneath one of the engines. I don't remember which one, which in all likelihood was probably caused by me changing oil. I know that there was one of the times where I changed the oil that when I took the hose out of the dipstick, there was still oil in the hose, and I didn't get it all cleaned up. So that's probably where that came from. But regardless, it's a 40-year-old boat. You're going to have a little bit of oil. So after the mechanical inspection was done, they did not do a survey, by the way. The boat is going to be moved. It'll stay within the state of Wisconsin. I'm not going to say where it's going, out of respect for the new owners. That kind of stuff should be kept private. It's not my business to tell you where the boat's going. It is staying in Wisconsin, though. It is going to spend the entire winter here at Skipper Buds in Sturgeon Bay, because there is no place to put the boat in the place where it's going, at least this year. So they're going to keep it here. I've already paid storage, so that bill's not their responsibility. My storage bill takes care of keeping the boat here all winter long, and I'll try to keep up with some of the guys here at Skipper Buds to see if I can kind of get some idea, inside information on when the boat might be leaving, just to get some last footage of it leaving the building and leaving town. But I don't know if I'll be able to catch that or not. Yeah, I was thrilled about this deal when Brock texted me, said, "Hey, we have a deal. Call me right away. You'll be happy about this." I did. Obviously, full price offer is as good as you can get. And then the mechanical inspection, I didn't anticipate anything, but I'm happy that went through without any issues as well. So it's been a great couple seasons, 2.5 seasons of owning this boat. I've really enjoyed owning it, running it, doing all the upgrades and updates I did to it, maintaining it. Just a fantastic boat. I will really miss this boat. So we're a few days away from closing, and which by the time this video comes out, the announcement that the boat has closed will already be seen. It's probably the video before this one, would be my guess, as where I'll drop this in. So I've got a few videos that are going to be kind of out of order time-wise when they happened, but for reasons I'm sure you can understand, I didn't want to put this information out there at least until closing, but also after my videos showing the closing happened. So in the weeks to come, I'm going to be looking at some boats and hopefully I'll try to keep those in order, they'll probably be 4 or 5 weeks behind. So keep that in mind when you're watching videos that I go to look at of boats. They're you know, by the time you see them, there might already be something happening. But I always look forward to your feedback and comments on any of my videos and the boats that I'm going to look at. So yeah, so that's the story of the deal on Thirsty Whale. A few days till closing. So cheers again to Thirsty Whale. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Been a great boat. Just an absolutely great boat. All right, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating, everybody.